Liza's convinced you were the one who tampered with the reservation. Just tell me, yes or no?
No, of course not. Why would I do a thing like that?
She feels she has good reason to think you want to hurt her, to belittle her and her work.
I have nothing but admiration for your wife.
Then someone's lying, and if there's one thing I know, it's that Liza would never lie to me.
Maybe the best thing for me to do is just disappear as quickly as I can. I don't know, I could retire to Europe someplace. At least I would hurt far fewer people.
No. I don't think that's necessary.
I think it is, Travis. I've made a mess of this whole thing. Liza doesn't trust me. You don't either.
Look, ever since you walked into my life, I have tried to learn to understand and trust someone who has chosen not to be around me my entire life. And now you're here, and Liza, who I love and trust more than anyone in this world, tells me that you're hurting and manipulating her. And I'm in the middle. And I just wish you could try and understand how confusing that is for me.
Travis, son, I do understand. That's why I can't stay. I don't want to hurt you or Liza, even unintentionally. I care too much to do that.
That doesn't mean you have to leave. It means that we have to find a way for this family to work. We have to learn how to help each other, learn how to find each other with mutual respect. I don't see any reason why we can't do that.
Well, there you are, home at last. Jimmy said lunch will be ready in just a few minutes. What is it, darling? Something wrong?
If you'll promise to leave Henderson and never come back, you can take this money and start a brand new life. Take it, Keith. It's $20,000. That's a lot of money. I honestly do want you to have it because I know what I'm asking you to do is very difficult. It will be painful to leave Wendy. But I promise you that pain will go away with time. All you have to do is take the check and leave town, not say anything to Wendy. I'll explain it to her. Well? Please be out of town by Friday. Friday, Keith.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd be at work.
I'm gonna go in a little later. I had something to take care of. What are you doing home from school?
My homework. I left it. Math. What's that?
Nothing.
Looks like a check.
It's none of your business, Andy.
If I did that, you'd turn me upside down and shake me till it fell out so you could get a look at it.
Yeah, well, that's one of the disadvantages of being a shrimp, so you better run off to school now before you stay a shrimp all your life. What are you waiting for?
Are you sick or something? You look funny.
I'm fine. Now, will you get out of here before I call the school and report you?
What is it, darling? Something wrong?
No, just preoccupied, that's all.
Something at work?
Well, had to cancel that simulator experiment, but we'll catch up. What about you? You, all packed?
No, but the plane doesn't leave till later this afternoon. There is time.
Well, you're off to New York again, and by this time next week, I'll be in Cape Canaveral.
Oh, that's right. You have to meet with the people from NASA.
Yeah, don't suppose we can manage to meet here between planes?
Of course we can. What is it? Something wrong with the experiment?
No, Liza, I canceled the experiment for my own reasons.
I don't understand.
I couldn't get out of my head what you said about my father. The more I thought about it, the more upset I got, so I left work and tracked him down.
You told your father what I said about the plane ticket? Everything?
I had to. It's too important. What was I supposed to do the next time I saw him? Pretend there was no problem?
What did you say?
I said that you felt that he was the one who canceled your plane reservation from New York. I demanded to know whether he had it in for you, and if so, why?
Oh, I wish you hadn't done that.
I had to confront him.
Why? No, you didn't. I could have settled it. Didn't you think I was capable of confronting your father in my own way?
Of course I think you're capable of confronting him. I just wanted to spare you the unpleasantness.
I don't want to be spared unpleasantness. Listen to you. You're starting to treat me just like your father does. He acts like I'm helpless. Now you're doing it.
I don't think that's fair, Liza. You know I don't think you're helpless, but the man is my father.
Yes, and his quarrel is with me, not you, and I am the one who must settle it. I made that very clear this morning.
Lunch is served.
My new tub made of fiberglass. Don't you see? I must be allowed to fight my own battles, or I will forget how.
I can't help feeling that your battles are my battles, especially where my father's concerned. I'm not an innocent bystander.
But by running interference, you have fixed it so that I can't possibly handle this the way I wanted to.
And how have I done that?
I don't have any proof. I know that. I was hoping I could find ways of making Rusty give himself away. Then I could accuse him directly. But now, by tipping him off, well, he's going to be so cautious I'll never get the proof I need.
What is all this talk about proof? There is no proof.
Oh, that's right. Now that you've gone over and accused him, I bet he acted like he didn't know what you were talking about. Just twisted everything around to suit his own purposes. Oh, he's good at that. Now he's convinced you.
Liza, the only thing I'm convinced of is that I want this family to work. But right now I'm caught in the middle. Between the woman I love and the father I finally have met, would like to know, perhaps understand. Now, look, I know that he's hurt you, and that's not right. But I just don't see that he's done anything with malicious intent.
Oh, I should have followed my own instincts this morning. I never should have told you what I suspected.
I don't say that, Liza. We can't keep things from one another.
What's the point when you keep defending him? Rusty, I was beginning to think you actually believed what's going on between us. But one visit with your father, and now you're on his side?
Don't you hear me? I'm concerned about the family. If there's a problem, let's solve the problem. I'm not taking anybody's side.
I'll remember that from now on. Excuse me, I think I better go pack.
This is what I think of geology. And if I never see another rock again, it will be too soon. Tell me something. Why do they make you take science if you don't like science? I went through all that Mickey Mouse stuff in high school. I thought college was supposed to be different.
I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why should I bore you with geology? I mean, after all, when you called and asked me to come over, you had other things in mind. I hope that's what I have in mind.
Wendy, I want you to see something.
A check?
Yeah.
$20,000. Keith, did you win the lot? My mother.
Yeah.
My mother gave you this?
This is how much your mother wants me out of your life, Wendy. She's willing to cough up 20 grand to make that happen.
But I don't understand. My mother gave you this
She
money?
gave me till Friday to get out of town. Wasn't it nice of her?
You accepted it. Keith, there's this thing in it.
Oh, no. I came and I got this check to prove to you how much your mother wants me out of your life.
How could she do this?
Oh, Wendy, she could do it all right. You don't understand. See, evidently, I'm just a symbol to you, right? And you're hanging out with me because I'm poor, and that will make her mad.
She said that to you.
Yeah, and of course, then once you go to college, you will outgrow me, and then you will go back to the life you really want, which is your mother's life.
Dare she say that to you?
Well, this is what I think of her symbols, her college boys, and her stinking money. Happy New Year.
Keep, I don't know what to say.
Answer me one question, Wendy. Just answer me one question, okay? Why is it that people with money think that they have the right to treat other people like dirt? You know, your mother, she looks at me and she sees $0 and an 8th grade education. And she could not look past that if her life depended on it. Her world is bank accounts and diplomas on the wall. And if you ain't got that, you ain't got nothing. But you know something? Is people like her believe that not everybody thinks that money is the most important thing in this world. And I have had my share of worrying about money, wishing I had it, and trying to get it. But you know something? I am very happy because when it comes down to the most important things in life, I know that I can live on what I earn and be happy. And let me get this straight with you, Wendy. When you and me get married, we are living on what I earn, and we're going to be happy. That means no gifts, no handouts, no money from Mommy, and get that straight with you.
When we get married?
Yeah.
Are you asking me to marry you?
Now, bring
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I don't want to jump to any conclusions.
What?
Well, you were angry. It kept going on, and the marriage sort of popped out. I know you meant if.
Wendy,
What
Wendy,
if?
are you trying to tell me what I mean? I know what I meant.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I shouldn't have said a word. I know, you meant it as a figure of speech, and I just...
Wait. It wasn't a figure of speech. I said, when you and me get married. Just said it never came out before. Well, will you marry me, I mean? Oh, boy. What do you say if she doesn't say anything? Yes, no, maybe. Yes?
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Oh.
Wendy, I love you.
Oh, I love you. Oh, it's the happiest day of my life.
I do, too. But I just want to hear it again. Yes?
Yes! 10 yeses, 100 yeses. Oh, Keith, I've been waiting to say yes to that question ever since I met you.
I've been wanting to ask it. I don't know what took so long.
It's me.
If you need help, you must feel him.
I've had my people draw up a dossier on Joanne Turner. Fascinating reading.
I can imagine. Joanne is a multifaceted person.
Oh, yes, that she is. But I must admit, I really didn't believe that her public image could be so unblemished. But it's all true. The woman is an idealist. As an elected official, her honesty and patriotism knows no bounds. She believes in all the democratic platitudes. She even believes that the efforts of an individual can make all the difference. It's amazing in this day and age.
It's quite admirable, I'd say.
Oh, yes. But what concerns me now is that I know how Joanne Turner ticks. And if I use that knowledge correctly, I'll have her on my side in no time at all.
Rusty, what must it be like, I wonder, to feign affection for someone you care nothing about?
Oh, but you're wrong, Aja. I do care. I care about getting a chartered bank in this town. And Joanne Turner is the one who can help me. Of course, there is the added advantage.
That being?
If I keep her busy enough, she won't act the marriage counselor to Travis and Liza. You won't mind that, will you?
Tell me, Rusty, now that you have the dossier, what will your next step be?
Well, by the strangest of coincidences, she and I will find ourselves on the same flight to New York together. It's amazing how much can be accomplished in a few hours flight time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That will also make her a captive audience.
So to speak. Speaking of trips to New York, Liza is leaving again. Have you made arrangements with Travis while she's gone?
No, I haven't even thought about it.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that, but I was afraid you might. So,
La Boheme?
Travis's favorite opera. It's playing at the regional center tomorrow. I'm sure you'll find a way to get Travis to go with you. And in future, Aja, whenever you know that Liza's going to be away, please be prepared. I can't always make these arrangements.
Well, you must forgive me my shortcomings, Rusty. You see, I'm not some well-oiled machine who's used to all these dossiers and setting traps.
I'm sorry. It's just that you must realize that the game has begun in earnest. We have our objectives. Mine is Joanne Turner, yours is Travis. There's only winning and losing now, Aja. There's no in-between.
Oh, I needed this. After a rotten day at school, I really need to come home and see this. I suppose you're going to sit around all day and kiss. Well, I'm not going to stay around to watch it. I think reality's just set in.
Yeah.
A minute ago, I was so happy. I thought we could tell the world we're getting married. And right now, all I can think about is telling Andy.
Not to mention your mother.
Keith, what are we gonna do?
Well, I understand you're on your way back to New York again.
Yeah. The company car's going to take me to the airport. Guess I could wait in the lobby. It should be here soon.
Something wrong, Liza?
Oh, I guess it's just all the traveling. I'm not used to it.
Well, you will get used to it, I'm sure.
Could also be a case of cold feet, too. Though from what I've been told, your music is fabulous.
It's not my music. I feel good about my music. It's just... Oh, this is silly.
No, really, it's not. What happened?
Things have been so erratic between Travis and me. One minute, we seem to be perfectly in tune, and then the next, it's as if we short-circuit.
But from what I understand, relationships do that, Liza.
No, not us. Not between us. That's why I'm wondering if I should just put this whole career move on hold while I try and get us back on an even keel.
You mean cancel your trip?
Yeah. But, I mean, even if I do that, I know he's in a very busy phase, with the project right now. I don't even know that he would have time for me. So I don't know. What would you do if you were in my position? I need an objective friend to take a look and help out. What do you think I should do?
Well, being as you've asked, I think I'd go to New York.
Mrs. Santel, your car